We need to be encouraging each other to treat our parents correctly, to treat each other correctly, to treat our children correctly, to treat all children correctly, to treat each other correctly, related or not. But we're not doing that. Instead, we are moving about this app, acting and pretending like you have not been taught any morals. That's the case for some of y'all, but it's not the case for all of y'all. A lot of y'all parents sat y'all down and taught y'all right from wrong. Stop pretending like they didn't. Stop pretending like becoming 18 and turning grown means that you get to throw all of your morals and all of your training out of the door. Stop. It's ridiculous. Stop pressing your go live button because you don't have anything going on in your brain, anything going on with yourself, trying to utilize other people's children to make a few dollars. Go get a job. Go get a job. Apply for employment. Because this ain't it, baby. This is not it at all. Running around on this app, behaving despicably in public, humiliating ourselves for other people's entertainment. I know y'all have had to have been raised better. And for any one of y'all on this app to think that you can try to disparage me for running around on this app trying to throw heart me's to y'all despicable people on this app, trying to support you all, because y'all have dreams of being famous. Asia doesn't. I'm wise enough to know that fame is not going to bring me anything different in my life that I'm actually seeking, okay? I'm not a basic, simple-minded woman. I don't never aspire just to be rich. I aspire for my family to be wealthy. My family. I want us to make money in our sleep. Being rich won't last me long. I come from a long legacy, a strong, rich legacy. I don't think some of you guys understand where you are on this app. You are not at your kitchen table. We are not at the family reunion. We are in public in front of other company. And y'all are on here making us look like our parents didn't raise us. Y'all are on here making us look like we don't have no home training. We don't have no common sense. We don't have no dignity. And I know we do. My people do. My people step for the right things. My people step for the wrong things. My people step. Whatever it is, my people step. My people are resilient. My people have been oppressed. My people have overcome. My people are melanated people. And I am begging and asking the melanated people on this app to cut it out quickly. Shape up and act like y'all parents raised y'all. Shape up and act like y'all have some sense. Everything is not funny. Everything is not for entertainment. I am so sick and tired of trying to support y'all on this app and y'all playing with my emotions every time I log in. Every time I log in. I can't just log in the morning and throw y'all some funky heart me's without having to listen to y'all talk about each other, talk about your mama, talk about your kids, talk about your friends, backstab each other. It's despicable. We are better than this. Y'all sit up and y'all collect in drones, doing diabolical things, laughing at it, throwing gifts. Somebody can't even give away book bags on this app without y'all making her feel bad because she didn't do it y'all way. Y'all are ridiculous. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of asking y'all nicely. I'm sick of going around in different spaces and asking y'all nicely to act like y'all parents taught y'all manners. I'm not your mama. But let me tell you something. If your mama dropped the ball raising you, pick it up and raise yourself. Go get you some help. Learn, heal, and grow. It's time for you to be a big girl, boo-boo. It's time for you to be a big boy, boo-boo. Get up and go do something about your life. If you're not happy with the 18 years that your parents invested in you, if you're not happy with how it turned out, use the whole rest of your life to make something of your life by yourself. Because you know what? Your parents gave you life, and that's about the best they could do. Deal with it. I go about this app every day being kind to you all, even though you are highly, highly very undeserving of it. Y'all don't deserve my respect. Y'all don't deserve my attention at all. And I have said that since November of last year. I don't care about y'all opinions of me because most of y'all don't have a brain of your own. Most of y'all opinion came from someone else. Most of y'all cannot listen to a clip and comprehend what you just heard. Last night, I witnessed some very, very disturbing things in lives, some very disturbing conversations, some very disturbing interactions, lots of things that I don't approve of on lots of different levels. I know that a lot of you all would not want anyone to aid or assist your child in doing something that you don't agree with your child doing, especially after you have made it clear that you don't agree with that. So my curiosity is why so many other parents on this app are not treating other parents with the same parental respect that they would require as it relates to their own children. I think it's despicable that there are people on this app who are intentionally going against parents' wishes, exploiting people's children, and doing these things for clicks and views. I am very grateful to my parents for raising me with the fortitude that they raised me and my siblings with. I am very, very grateful that my parents instilled in us respect, boundaries, dignity. Very grateful because the values and the character that my parents instilled in us ensure that none of my siblings are moving the way some of you all are about this world. You guys are moving about this world disgracing your parents. Disgracing your parents is despicable by itself. No one has a perfect parent. No one has a perfect mother. No one has a perfect father. If we're lucky, we have two parents who tried and are continuing to try to do the very best that they can. There is no handbook of how to do things the right way. I don't think people understand that. I don't think people understand that you should be giving your parents grace because you one day will not be a perfect parent. And you one day will maybe choose to wish or pray for some form of grace from your own child. For you adults to get on this app and choose this app as an outlet to disgrace and disparage your parents, it is so despicable. It is disgusting to me. Whether your mother was able to raise you in the manner that you feel you deserved, if your mother gave you life and didn't get rid of you before you had a chance, thank her. No one has a perfect mother. To judge your mother, down your mother, and have the audacity to do that publicly is disgusting. And I'm not saying that whatever happened to you should have happened to you. But what I am saying is that God makes us go through different struggles, different trials and tribulations to strengthen us. He does not put us through anything that we cannot handle. Forgive your mother. Forgive your father for whatever they have done. And if your grandmother had to step in to raise you, thank her for her sacrifice. Because what I'm learning on this app is that there are a lot of fully grown adults who don't understand that when their grandmothers made sacrifices for them, that was just a sacrifice, a choice to step in to make sure that you had the things you needed to so that you could show up in this world the way that you need to be able to show up in this world. I don't think a lot of us are understanding that. Understand how hurtful it will be for your mother to have to hear you talk about her in the way that you are talking about her in public. I don't think you consider your children ever having to hear the words that you're saying in public. I don't think you're considering the fact that this internet never goes away. I don't think you're considering the fact that you may be upset with your mom on today or yesterday, but on the day that she takes her last breath, You will be sorry for those words that you put on this internet publicly. And trust and believe me, young lady, your enemies will use that audio of the despicable things that you said about your mother in your worst time. When you are grieving your mother, you will have to face these words that you said. When your adult child stands before you and tells you that they think you could have done better with them, it will be what you deserve because it is the energy that you have put out into this world. Not be able to be the ones trying to correct me on anything at all. Because you sit up in a live and you allow a live creator to tell you what to think with your own brain, to tell you what to comprehend with the things you heard with your own ears, the ears your mama and daddy made for you, the brain your mama and daddy created for you. But then you'll sit up on this app and disparage your mama and your daddy. So miss me with that because I'm not trying to hear it from none of y'all, okay? I'm very disgusted with a lot of y'all on this app by all of the things that y'all do and how y'all show up and how I'm the only person on this app acting like I know better. I'm the only person on this app telling y'all and encouraging y'all to do right. That's why I stand alone. I stand alone because I know what I'm doing. I stand alone because I'm not comfortable standing beside fools. I stand alone because anybody in my corner that's my friend is going to have to be able and capable and willing to actually stand in the paint with me. As you can see, I'm not a follower. I never have been a follower. I wasn't raised to be a follower. I don't aspire to be a follower. I don't aspire to follow a single one of y'all on this app. No disrespect. It makes me upset for y'all to be sitting around trying to act like all of a sudden y'all really truly believe I would be doing something and agreeing with something that's wrong. Well, y'all know that. Y'all know wholeheartedly that y'all moral compasses don't align with mine. That's been so clear for the longest. Y'all know that. So let's stop it. But y'all are on this app and y'all see people moving about in ways that are despicable. Say something. And just because somebody told you something, have you never heard of the telephone game? Just because somebody told you something, that doesn't make it a fact. And just because they told you they heard something doesn't mean they're repeating to you exactly what they heard the way that they heard it either. Use your brains. Be smart enough to understand that sometimes when somebody is telling you something, they're repeating something from the way that they understood it. That doesn't make it exactly what they were told. That doesn't even make what they were told a fact. It just means that it was something that they were told. I'm not the oldest person on this app. I shouldn't be the one having to be in position to have to school a lot of y'all. I shouldn't. But I'm going to take the torch and I'm going to do it because it's necessary. Y'all have shown me time and time again that the elders are not going to teach y'all nothing. The elders are not going to show y'all when y'all are doing wrong. The elders aren't going to call y'all out on anything except something that they don't like. And that's a shame because that's not the way that it's supposed to be within our community or within the village that we are building amongst ourselves. Period. And I know that y'all know that. When a mother says she doesn't want her son to be platformed, you should respect it. Y'all told me he's an adult. But when other adults make decisions, y'all tell me their mama said they're not an adult. Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all don't know what type of moral compasses y'all have. Y'all just want the drama and the mess. Y'all want entertainment off other people's lives, off other people's real trauma. And that's sick. That's very sad. Beyond sad, actually. Beyond sad. It's Friday morning and y'all got me live teaching y'all something while I'm working and raising my own son. But y'all need somebody else to be teaching y'all something. Because y'all didn't listen to y'all parents. Y'all didn't take heed to their lessons. I'm thankful for my parents. I'm thankful that my parents gave me life. I'm thankful that they gave each and every one of my siblings life. And also, furthermore, that they took the time out of their lives to sacrifice and instill the lessons that we needed to be able to survive. I understand and I respect that a lot of y'all didn't have that from y'all parents. I do. I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to make it seem like y'all all had parents as phenomenal as mine. I know that's not true. However, did you have a friend with a good parent who could have helped you, who could have helped guide you? Did you have a good teacher anywhere along the journey? A neighbor? Anybody? A friend? Because if what you need is a friend to hold your hand and tell you right from wrong, click the follow button. I will be your friend and I will tell you when you are doing wrong. If you don't like to be held accountable, don't try to be my friend. Because I'm not going to sit up beside you and just because we friends, champion everything that you. So when y'all go about this app today and people start doing these recaps and they trying to hold another mother's feet to the fire and they trying to hold a child on a pedestal, a disrespectful child, I want y'all to sit back and watch with a different set of eyes today and think to yourselves, will my kid do me like this? Who gonna have my back if my kid do me like this? If my kid get up here and start telling stuff from a child's perspective, do y'all understand that our children see things from childlike mentalities? Our children go through the same experiences that we go through, but they are freaking children. So yes, when you go back and revisit some things, the way that they experience things, the way that they remember things are different, dingbats. They're children. They're children. Do y'all not understand that the human brain is not fully developed until after 26 years of development? That means that when they're 18, their brain is not fully developed. That means that a 25-year-old could very well have a brain that is not fully developed. That doesn't mean that you automatically have some type of a learning disability. It just means that scientifically, your frontal cortex hasn't closed. I would never encourage my friends, my family, or strangers to do anything to their mother that one day I know they are going to live to regret. Y'all think it's funny because it's not y'all. Y'all think it's funny because it's not y'all sister, it's not y'all friend, it's not y'all mama. Y'all think it's funny. Y'all don't learn from TV. Y'all don't learn. How Tisha Scott sat up there and allowed her husband to dog her cousin out. How Tisha got up there and dogged her cousin out. Her favorite cousin. They dogged her out for TV. And guess whose heart gave out? Her favorite cousin. All on TV. And guess who wanted to turn around and cry and act like she loved her cousin then? Tisha Scott. The other girl, I think her name is Remy, on that other reality show, Love and Hip Hop. She sat up there and disrespected her mother all day, all night on that camera. You didn't raise me right. Da da da. You didn't do this. Da da da. Whole time her mother was taking care of her kids so she could be trying to be a celebrity, so she could chase fame and stardom. She disrespected her mom on these cameras. Then her mama died. Then she wanted to spend the whole next season crying about how she loved her mama and she missed her mama. And we supposed to sit there and be listening and consoling her when we know how you treated your mama when she was alive on this camera in front of all these people. Y'all don't think it's common sense that everybody that's here today won't be forever. But y'all don't treat each other like y'all know that. So y'all move around on this app and y'all act like we gonna all be here forever. And y'all know it's not even true. Y'all will waste y'all time trying to spend y'all time trying to come after me and pretend like you thought you heard me say some stupid stuff that you know you ain't pretending that you thought you heard me say at all, rather than actually say something to a diabolical person who's actually done some things and stood on it. I'm telling you that you're not hearing me right. I'm telling you that what you're saying I'm saying is not what I'm saying. You're not making sense. But you want to argue with me instead of going to go have some smoke for another person who will actually tell you that they will do and say diabolical things to you and anybody else. But because y'all are a bunch of brainless, spineless followers, the majority of y'all, not everyone, but the majority of these followers who need creators to tell them what to think, that's exactly what happens. They told y'all AsiaBabii said something. They told y'all AsiaBabii felt something. So none of y'all asked me nothing except Keisha. When have I ever been unapproachable? When have I ever been a disrespectful one? When have I ever been deemed diabolical? Let's keep it real. My reputation is stellar and y'all want to ruin my reputation. Instead of spending time working towards building your own reputation, strengthening the own character of yourselves and how y'all show up in y'all communities, y'all choose to waste y'all time attempting time after time to ruin my reputation. I'm here to tell you it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You have no idea the family and the legacy that I come from, the pedigree that I come from. You will never be successful at ruining my reputation. You have a better chance at going to go build you one. And I encourage you to try to do that instead. Don't waste your time trying to do something that's not going to work out for you, babe. I'm a pillar in my community. I have boots on the ground all of the time. I have founded organizations that pay people's bills and take care of single mothers, battered women, and children. I have foundations that make sure that children have school supplies and get what they need and have been doing so. I don't share these things with you all on the app because you guys are not a part of my real life community. You guys are diabolical people that want to find out information so you can do diabolical things with it. So unfortunately, I can't share the best parts of me with you all on TikTok. Not often. But I frequent these spaces. I network. I'm kind to you all. I throw my heart me's and I move it along. Those that ask me to record them, I do so and I post them. I've been open to having friendships on this app. I sit back and I observe. There's a difference between judging you all and observing. But based upon my observations, there you have it. That's what I have observed. So if you feel judged, I apologize. But just know everything that I've seen and heard with my own two eyes and my own two ears. I've witnessed you guys do diabolical things. I'm not saying that anybody's perfect, including myself. But what I am begging for you all to do is when you see something, say something. Not when you hear something spread rumors. That's not right. And what y'all don't realize is some of y'all have sons. Some of you all have daughters. Y'all don't want nobody running around lying on y'all son. Y'all don't want 1,200 to 3,000 people lying on y'all son because one person told a lie. One person told a lie who's friends with a person that don't have no morals and values. So their friend will tell a lie too. So now two people go to the right place with a lie and everybody else perpetuates the same lie against your son. How would you feel? How would you feel if your son was falsely accused or falsely imprisoned for something he didn't do? Y'all better start thinking. Because a jury of 12 peers When and if something like that happens to one of y'all children, the jury of 12 peers are the pea brains on this app, the people that don't think for themselves. So when you get 2 people out of those 12 jury that are leaders that say this is what we gonna vote and how, because I want this for lunch and I want this done and I want this person in jail, that's what it's gonna be. Because y'all haven't raised y'all children to stand on their own 2 feet, 10 toes, have their own brain, and use their own mind, have their own thoughts. Y'all are failing our community. And as we continue to fail our community, guess what's going to continue to fail as a result? The judicial system. Because the 12 jurors in the box don't have the ability to think on their own. They don't have comprehension skills. They can't watch a video and actually come out with what actually happened in the video. That's what they do when they deliberate. They watch videos much like we do on TikTok. They listen to audio much like we do on TikTok, and they come up with conclusions. And the conclusions that they come up with make people go to jail. They render guilty verdicts. This is how people go to jail. One person says he's a dangerous black man, and he did it. Even though the video shows he wasn't there, even though the DNA evidence doesn't match, because one person with a strong voice and some followers behind them said that that person did it. Now the other 11 people are going to vote the same way because they're tired and lazy brained and they don't want to actually comb through the evidence. Y'all don't think this happens every day in our jury room?